Hi, I'm Brian, and today we're going to make a spoon. The storm took down a branch off of one of the maple trees in front of my house, and when life gives you broken branches, make spoons, yeah? All right, I'm gonna see what I can do with that. All right, so I just separated this little piece and cleaned up a little bit of the stray edges. Now the thing is, I'm gonna see if I can, split this. If I can split this and it goes down, I'll be good to go. And if I can't, well then, that's the end of this project. But we'll see. So what I did was, I used the hatchet and my bandsaw to get this kind of roughly into shape. That's pretty rough, right? But now I'll just go in with chisels and start working these things. I think I'm going to save the bowl for a little bit later. I'm going to work on just this handle for a bit, maybe the back of the bowl. But I mean, it's spoon-ish. Yeah. So now it's just all the slow work, which I mean, most of this project is really just slow work. And that's just going to be start with these chisels, work around the edges. And that's what this first part is. It's just working on this handle a little bit. And a knot right there, that's gonna be fun. I'll figure that out. But just working this out. There it is, just like that. Start trying to make this stuff round, Now, I'm leaving a little bit of a flare here at the end. I might take that out. We'll see. At this point, it's a lot of just feeling. Gotta get this knot out of the way. This isn't fun. This one right here. There we go. Get that out of the way. There we go. Now it's nice and easy. Now I'm just gonna slowly try to turn all these edges around. And we'll see how that goes. So this is the fun part, or the hard part, or I don't know, maybe both. But like scooping this bowl, it's always like, this is the part, I mean, it's not a spoon if it doesn't have this, right? So it's the fun part. But I mean, I always like cut the daylights out of my hands when I'm doing this. I gotta figure out how to do this a little bit more safely than I do. I try to be cool. But now, I mean, I'm always like, seriously, I'm like 30 seconds in and I'm going for Band-Aids. But yeah, just get in here, scoop down a little bit, try to get this stuff out. So wood is wood. That's the best part, right? You can see this right here. Oops, sorry. Right here. That little thing, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that one go away. This little spot, this was down here pretty deep. I keep working at that. I just want to get that and see what I can do to make that disappear. This, like I said, this is gonna be there, but I'm okay with that, But this one little spot, that's what I'm trying to work out. But the rest of it looks pretty darn good, right? Yeah? Okay. So, one of the things I'm trying to sort out here is that's probably deep enough. We've got some of that weird pithy stuff taken out. But now it's just like, I don't want to go any deeper. I want to have sort of a thinner edge if possible. So what am I going to do with this? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cabinet rasps and then just start working a bunch of this material away. And then I'll probably, thin this section right here out and probably take a bit of a rat tail rasp right down through there, and just because I had to take that part out because that's just how the tree was. And then yeah, we'll see. So this is the fun part. It's just a matter of just sort of sculpting, carving, and modeling. Yeah, it's fun, right? So this is it. Now it's just Gonna take some time, but just fool around with it, right? I think we're about done. Sand through all the grits, feeling nice and smooth. Round it over the tip here a little bit. I sand needs to do about 220. And I don't know, that feels good enough. What do you think? Yeah, it looks nice. I could use this. So this is how I do it, and nobody worries about food safe finishes, but really any finish once it's cured is food safe. But mineral oil you can just actually consume, right? So that's it. I just put it on a rag, paper towel, but that's it. And just like rub it in, let it soak in. This first coat is going to be pretty thirsty. Okay. It's just this little tiny thing. That's it. I'll put a few more coats on this. Let that soak in for about 15 minutes. I'll do a few more. I'll let it dry for a couple days, and that's it. Simple as that. Okay, and so that's it. Started with a branch that fell down in the front yard. Instead of getting rid of the whole thing, we saved a little chunk of it and made it into something that we get to keep with us, work around in the kitchen, and that just makes me happy. And so thank you for watching. If you want to see any more of my stuff, you can go to briansfinefurniture.com.